One, recording in progress. Thank you so much. Welcome to SCBD Toastmasters. I'm your SAA. Do you know what is SAA? Si Alfin Abrar, yeah, not Sergeant at Arms. Si Alfin Abrar. So I keep the roles to be on the meeting for the whole time. So the rule is please be on time. Even better, you can come early. For online guests and visiting Toastmasters and role players, please rename yourself according to the screen. And please turn on your camera if it is possible, because I want to see your beautiful and handsome face. And hopefully you can match your soon-to-be wife or husband on the Zoom. Yeah. And please keep your microphone on mute where you're not talking, but when it's time to talk, please unmute yourself. And for the offline audience, can you come to closer to me, to the stage? Yeah, because so cold here without you. Come on, come closer. I'm feeling so lonely here. Thank you so much. And please pay attention to the stage. Reduce your time to the phone, to talking each other, because we want to be paying attention more to the stage. And for the speakers on the side, please let me know if you are wanting to use the microphone with the wire or the wireless microphone. So we use two microphone, or if or the other way, if you don't want to use any microphone at all, please let me know. All right, so that's the time. I would like to call our Mr. President, Toastmaster Andhyka Sumarsono. Please come to the stage.
Happy morning, everyone. I can't hear you tonight.
Happy morning.
Yes, happy morning. All right. So welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club. So is all appreciative, warm, energetic, and experience. SCBD Toastmasters Club is a part of Toastmasters International. We have been established since 1924. We focus on public speaking and leadership, and we are here in 144 countries, and we consist of more than 14,700 clubs, and there are a lot of members here. It reaches 280,000 more. Now, in SCBD Toastmasters Club, we provide guidance in achieving education progress. We provide member-centric mentoring program, and we also provide a warm club environment. If you become a Toastmasters, you will enjoy the learning experience, which we call pathways. So there are 5 levels of pathways in every curriculum. Here are our members' progress. So yes, if you join our club, we will monitor your progress. And some of our members, they have completed multiple pathways. All right. Shy cat. SCBD mentoring pairs, we also have this. And so we will welcome you, and our senior members are ready to be with you on your onboarding journey. So join us every Friday, starting from 6:55 p.m. for the GMT +7. We are here right now because this is the first week of October, and we will be here on the 4th week of October. So because this is our venue, it is the Perpustakaan Kementerian Pendidikan Kebudayaan Riset dan Teknologi Republik Indonesia. It's in Jalan Jenderal Sudirman, Senayan, Jakarta, Indonesia. And we also open online meeting every week, but we have full online meeting on the 2nd and the 3rd week. So are you ready? Yes. With the power of my clicker, I open this meeting. And I will give the screen to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Yvonne.
Thank you, our President Andhyka. Thank you so much. Hello, happy morning, everyone. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, it's so happy.
Happy morning.
Happy morning. It's so happy. It actually today we have a lot of the attendance and including the online and the on-site. So everyone, I'm so happy to take on the Toastmaster of the day on tonight. It's really happy and especially in these times. So before the meeting start, may I ask you a quick question? Do you guys, you know what day is today? Do you know?
Friday.
Hello? Pardon?
Friday.
Friday? What is today? Yeah. What do you know from our agenda? Do you see the meeting theme and the word of the day? What is the special today?
It
Actually,
is
today
National Body
is
Language
the
Day.
National Body Language Day. Yeah, I heard some people say it. So let me share you my screen and let us learn something from today's meeting theme. Okay, give me 1 second. I would like to share you my slide, okay? Can you guys see my sharing the screen? Can you see it's clear
Yes,
or
we
not?
can.
Pardon?
We
Is
can see
that
it.
okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So from today's meeting, it is the National Body Language Day, and the word of the day is the gesticulator. Yeah, this means it's the gesture. So the first for what is the meeting scene, the significance of the meeting scene. Let me share with you. Okay. Sorry. I'm not very skillful in the operator computer. So why it's called the National Body Language Day? To every day, what is this day celebrated in which day? Actually, this National Body Language Day is celebrated on the first day in October. So in this year, it falls on the 6th of October. It just happens in today. So we are so happy. Actually, today in today's meeting, we are celebrating this day. So everyone, are you happy? Oh, of course, we are very happy because we are celebrating the National Body Language Day this currently, okay? So maybe some people have questioned why call this day is the National Body Language Day, because this day is intended to make the people to realize the power of body language, because it is so important in our communication. I think the other point we all know, how can we have a good communication with the other person to communicate our emotion or even our intention. It's so important. We must know how to learn a good body language. So that is the meaningful from this National Body Language Day. And the other point I would like to share with you, because we all are Toastmasters, actually we learn some category, how to be a good body language. The first, we know the eye contact is so important, not just in the meeting, in daily life when we have communicated with the other person. It's very important. We must stay on the eye contact. And the other point is the facial expression. We can see from this picture, it's so meaningful, the facial expression. And the other point, we can see from this picture, the body movement or the posture is also can help us to have a good body language. And the next one, what is this one? In Toastmasters meeting, every meeting, the role taker remind us, do you remember your hand gesture. Your hand gesture is so important. So all these categories can make us have a good body language. Next, going to our today's the word of the day. The word of the day is gesticulator. Gesticulator. I think what is this meaning? It means to make a good gesture. To follow, maybe we can follow some word or some meaning from some people or from some picture. Actually, if we can make the good gesture, it helps us to have good communication, to transmit our meaning to the other person. Okay, now to help us to know the word of the day, I think we must have some people give us the example. So today I have the two words. The first word is deer, and the second word is bird. I would like to invite some people to give us the example to connect to the word of the day. Okay, first, because the time open, so may I invite on site one person? So can I invite our division director, Toastmaster Alfin? Would you like please to share us?
Gesticulate the deer.
Gesticulate. Would you please to make the deer, how you make it, the gesture?
That's the deer.
That's a
Back
deer.
to you.
Oh, yeah, finish. Okay, so fast. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Alfin. And next bird, may I invite one person from online? Can you share us how you make the gesture of the bird? Hello? Can I invite our guest, Florentina? Can you? Hello? Can you make the gesture about the bird to share with us? Oh, good. And what else? Can you share more? No? Oh, yeah. Good. It's good. Thank you. That's all. Okay. Thank you so much. I think from our two friends share us how to make the gesture in daily life. Actually, it helps us to have a good communication. Okay, now let me stop my sharing. So this is today meeting theme and today the word of the day, what I sharing. And next, I think we are going to our today meeting. But before we go in our today's meeting, let me invite our general evaluator to introduce the role taker on the GE team. So let's invite our general evaluator. So today our general evaluator is, I check my agenda. Hello, GE, can I invite you?
Hi, it is
Hello,
your
Donna,
girl.
sorry, Donna. Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
Would you
All
please
right.
introduce your role takers? Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Yvonne. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So, my name is Donna, and I am serving as your general evaluator for tonight. My task is to evaluate how the meeting is going from start to finish. I would like to invite the role takers of the meeting who are going to help me make sure that we not only perform but also grow by joining this Toastmaster meeting. First of all, I'd like to invite our grammarian, Angela Lansbury. Time's yours.
Good evening. I'm delighted to be here with all of you. I hope to use some good gestures during the evening. May I remind you that it's one Toastmaster, many Toastmasters, add S for plurals, and third person singular, add an S, of course. I said, you said, he said, she says, he says, add the S, third person singular. And I shall be listening for good uses of English and anything I think I could give you useful tips on. I shall be back to talk to you later. Oh, one last thing, it's a microphone. Microphone, like people called Mike. Mike, on his bike, had a microphone. Happy Toastmasters, have a happy evening and use lots of lovely gestures. Back to you, GE.
Okay, thank you very much to our grammarian. Next up, I'd like to invite a very special role within Toastmaster. Her job is to count and she is our beloved member, Toastmaster Leonie, our NWOD counter. Time's yours.
Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Leonie and I will be your AW counter for today. The purpose of the AW counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and, I will also listen for filler sounds such as and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, that means. And another thing that I will also note is the use of word of the day, which is gesticulate. So make sure you're using gesticulation within your speech. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Back to you, Madam G.
Okay, let's give a round of applause. Thank you to our INWOD counter. Next up, I would like to invite our debutante, our very first timer. Toastmaster Trifle, time is yours.
Hello, hello. Happy
Hello,
morning,
hello.
everyone.
Happy morning.
I'm Saiful, and today I will be the timer. I will time the prepared speech, table topic speaker, as well as the evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left, using the green background, yellow background, and red background, which denotes specific times remaining in order to be eligible for voting. Speakers need to finish the speech within the time allocation. For the first speaker, she has 4 until 6 minutes. At 4, I will change my background into green. At 5 minutes, I will change my background into yellow. At 6 minutes, I will change to red. At this point, speaker need to wrap up her speech in less than 30 seconds. For second speaker and third speaker, they have 5 until 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will change my background into green. At 6 minutes, I will change my background into yellow. At 7 minutes, it will change to red. And for the fourth speaker, she has 10 until 12 minutes to speech. At 10 minutes, I will change my background into green. At 11 minutes, I will change my background into yellow. At 12 minutes, I will change my background into red. And in addition, for the table topic speaker, should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will change my background into green. At 1 minute and a half, I will change my background into yellow. At 2 minutes, I will change my background into red. And at this point, table topic speaker need to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds. And for individual evaluation, should be between 2 until 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will change my background into green. At 2 minutes and a half, I will change my background into yellow. At 3 minutes, I will change my background into red. So that's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Donna.
Ooh, all right. Thank you to our first time timer, Toastmaster Shaiful. Looking forward to having you tonight. And last but not least, I would like to invite our bell encounter, Toastmaster Sugi.
Hello, hello. Happy
Hi,
morning,
sir.
everyone. So I am Sugiarto Mulyawan. Just call me Awan. And I'm from Surabaya Heroes Toastmaster Club. And right now I'm gonna be serving as bell counter, which is my job is to cast the bell out vote. And then in the end of this meeting, I'm gonna be back to present the Hall of Fame presentation, and I'm gonna I'm gonna cast the ballot for prepared speech session and table topic session and also evaluation session. So that's my role today. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much to Toastmaster Awan, our ballot counter. So I will be back during the evaluation session, starting with the prepared speaker evaluators and then our role takers. With that, I'd like to return the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Ivan.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Donna. And thank you for all the role taker. Let's give all role taker a big applause. Thank you. So everyone, now we are going to move to our today's meeting. But before we go into the meeting, let me introduce our today's meeting session. Actually, as usually, the three sessions, the first session is prepare speech session, and the second is the table topic session, and the third session is evaluation session. So now we are going to the main session, the prepare speech session. For maybe today we have some guests. They are not the Toastmaster member. So I would like to give a simple introduction. For this session, actually is provided for the member to present their speech, and the speech is based on the pathway and the learning procedure for tonight's meeting. So tonight, we have four very outstanding speakers. They will give us their speech. So for the first speaker, the first prepared speech speaker is Toastmaster Sekar. And before the speech, let me invite the evaluator to introduce Toastmaster Sekar's speech, the project, and some information of the speech. So everyone, let's welcome the evaluator. I think the evaluator is Toastmaster Wu Yun, right? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yvonne. Happy morning, everyone. My name is Uyun, and tonight I'll serve as the evaluator for our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Sekar. So it will be her first speech in Toastmasters. So she will have 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Sekar, let me find you. Let's see. Okay, please pay attention to the background of Toastmaster Shaiful. The title of Toastmaster Sekar's speech tonight itself is self-affirmation. The purpose of her speech is for her to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. So please enjoy her speech for 4 to 6 minutes, Toastmaster Sekar, okay? So self-affirmation, Toastmaster Sekar. Toastmaster Sekar, self-affirmation. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uyun. When you meet someone for the first time, what is the question you will ask? Is it, what is your name? How old are you? Are you single or married? For the first 16 years of my life in senior high school, the question was, what major do you want to take in college? Because at that time, I was majoring in social studies and I like mathematics, so I easily answered that question. I want to major in economics. And after that, I really was accepted at the Faculty of Economics and Business. After graduated from college, and the question became, what kind of company you would like to work for? And what will you do after college? Every time I heard those questions, I thought really hard and thought to myself what I really want in life and what my passion. The more I pursue my passions, the more I explore my wants, the more complicated my answer becomes. My fellow Toastmaster, my name is Sekar. I was born and raised in Jakarta. At the age of 17, after graduated from senior high school, I got a chance to study outside Jakarta, which is in Yogyakarta. Leaving my family and home was the hardest decision I made. But I said to myself, it's okay, and I will be fine. From living alone in another city made me learn how to be independent. And it was a challenge for me. Actually, I like challenges. After giving self-affirmation that everything's gonna be okay, and I thought my life in Yogyakarta would be fine, and it was really be fine. I have many good friends, I visited beautiful places, and I really enjoyed my life in Yogyakarta. After graduating from college, I chose to work in a banking industry until now. In the year of 2020, there was a pandemic that made all the activities had to be done by online, including my company at that time. I started working from home and I spent most of my time at home. I was looking for new challenges to do at home. Besides finance, I have an interest in data science as well. I have an experience to operate SQL programming, and I want learn more about another programming such as R. So I decided to apply Digital Talent Scholarship for Professional Academy by Ministry of Communication and Informatics. I was accepted at that scholarship and had to join the program for a month. And after that, did I stop to learn? No. Then I explored another passion and challenge. I learned how to create a good content and became active in social media, in Instagram, as a content creator. I started getting endorsed for several products, and I was so happy because I could unlock my another skill. One day, I saw Instagram story of my friend about her meeting in Toastmaster. I asked her and found out about Toastmaster. Toastmasters education program is designed to help members build public speaking, communication, and leadership skills. Those skills are very important to build professional career development. I'm very interested to join, but then I have some questions for myself. Did I want to join this club? Could I manage my time with my family, my work, and Toastmaster? Then I had convinced myself that I can do all those things because I want to improve my public speaking skills. I want to join a community with positive vibes that can help each other to improve the quality of public speaking. And I want to be a better version of myself. This life is full of challenges. If you could do self-affirmation that everything's gonna be okay. You can overcome your worries, then you can turn those challenges into opportunities. I think that's all for me. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you so much. Your speech, I listen is so touched because you're learning a lot of the skill and some knowledge. Thank you so much for your sharing. Yeah, from your icebreaker, actually, I believe the audience getting close to you. Thank you for your sharing. Thank you. Next, now we are moving to the second prepared speech. And for this speech, it will be brought by our Toastmaster Alfin, our division director, and who is going to deliver the speech. And before that, let me invite his evaluator. The second evaluator is Toastmaster Daddy, right? Hello? Toastmaster Daddy?
So I'm here with Toastmaster Dede.
Oh,
She is a first-time evaluator, and I'm going to evaluate her. This is going to be her introduction to evaluation project. So please welcome our first-time evaluator, Toastmaster Dede, to introduce Toastmaster Alfin.
Thank you so much. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
morning.
Happy morning.
Thank you so
Happy
much for
morning.
my evaluator, Toastmaster Jonah. And then for tonight, I will be evaluator, Toastmaster Alfin. I'm sorry. Okay. For the second speaker, his name has 1,000 of kindness, and he also loves the red colors. And then he come from Minang, Sumatra. And you know, for today, he will give us the pathway for engaging humor. So I hope you all can fun, enjoy with his speech. And then for the objective of this project is to practice writing and deliver speech that inspire others. So I think we can get inspired from Toastmaster Alfin. So let's recall Toastmaster Alfin with the title of the Women Are Always Right, Women Are Always Right. Toastmaster Alfin.
Woman always right. Right?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Oh, comes from woman, and then it means you're right. I would like to know, anybody on the on-site or online? Anybody is in relationship or marriage? Andhyka. Oraki is not relationship anymore? Okay, so less people in relationship. How about in online? Anybody in relationship? Please raise your hand. Nobody. So many singles. I wonder why. Not looking for one. Someone said I'm not active looking for one. Now I'm married. I used to think like that, bro. I'm not looking for the one. Why? Because I'm so afraid with women. Every argument we made, I always feel lost. I prove you. I just get married on the very first day. I get home late from office and I say to my wife, please wait for me. Don't sleep. You know, it's coming, right? And then I arrive home. Wife, She's not answering. I feel so pissed off. I live in Cengkareng, West Jakarta. So urban city. No place to wait, no Starbucks, no cafe, just mosquito. So I cannot wait. I wait for 30 minutes, no answer. I call her, I ping her, and I go around in my motorbike, just mosquito. And then all of a sudden she texts me, so sorry, Alfin. I'm asleep. And then, I keep silent. And I'm ready to blame her. You know, all is her mistake because she got slept. On the way to home, I'm practicing my anger. Why you asleep? You know I'm coming. Why you sleep? Where is your awareness? Where is your alarm? Do you love me? When I just arrived home, I see her eyes and I'm ready to angry. Do you know what he said? You angry? I say, no. I told you that I was sleepy. Why you come late? I'm sorry. So, woman, I was right. I never be right. Because, is it because men always left? Oh. Too dark. So that's what I think. As a woman, there's always seen that women are always right. At the moment I try to be true, I try to be right, I blame her. I cannot because my heart hold me down. Because I can imagine my tone of voice, my hand, anything worse can happen. And my marriage is more precious rather than just be right. So fellow husband, fellow boyfriend, if you find a debate with your girlfriend, with your wife, just say, sorry, my mistake. One sorry is not enough because one sorry, she give you a silent treatment. In my experience, the apologize has to be 3 times. I'm sorry, my wife. I'm sorry, my wife. I'm sorry, my wife. Okay, let's go to reproduction. So once again, that is my story. But women always right. They always right. And I know, man, we have the logical thinking. We rely on our logic more than women. But trust me, it's not worth it. It's okay to be lost in argument with your girlfriend, with your wife. As long as you win the relationship, as long as you win the marriage, it is more precious. So, Rocky, Andhyka, any husband, if you feel your woman is wrong, just say sorry. You may lose the argument, but you win the relationship. Back to you, Yvonne.
Thank you, Toastmaster. And everyone give him a big applause. Yeah, the speech is so interesting. Yeah, at the end, maybe some gentlemen can learn from it. Okay, now let us move on to the next speaker, the third prepared speech speaker. So tonight, our third speaker is our club presenter, Toastmaster Andhyka. And for his speech, let us invite the evaluator to introduce his speech project and the speech information. So everyone, please welcome Toastmaster Mien, right? Am I pronounced correct? Toastmaster Mien, TTM Mien. Thank you. The stage is yours. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, you pronounce my name correctly. My name is Min Sunari.
Oh,
so you can call me Min. Okay. It's originally a Dutch name, and the way they spell an E is by using the alphabet INE. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I have the honor to evaluate your club president, Toastmaster Andhyka. And the purpose of his project that he's going to deliver tonight is actually to use body language. Now, we will see how he is going to perform tonight, and hopefully we can learn from him on the body language. And of course, we are looking forward for his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome your club president, Toastmaster Andhyka, with his speech entitled Puzzle Birthday, Toastmaster Andhyka.
What is the most favorite song and the most popular song all over the world where everybody knows the lyrics? Can you guess? Baby Shark. But before that, before Baby Shark period, what is the most popular song where everyone knows from kid to not tall, but to like me? Do you know that? Yes? What about you? The online participants, do you know what the song title is? It is called HB, Happy Birthday Song. Everyone knows the song from little kid to the elders. Do you know, I'm really wondering, what does the greeting mean? Happy birthday. Does it mean you have to be happy today because you were born several years ago? I cannot see the correlation between our birth and our happiness. Right? So, and then when I told my friend, I said, why do I have to be happy? Because one of my friends several years ago, he came to me, hey, it's your birthday. Why the long face? Well, I'm not a horse, but I don't have any reason to be happy on my birthday. Do I have to be happy? Well, this might cheer you up. Several years ago, actually, I borrowed some money and I want to return it to you. I say, now I'm happy. And this is my happy birthday. So there's a reason to be happy on my birthday. Now, I'm also wondering why people have birthday party in the evening. Isn't it contradictory? It means happy birthday. If you do it in the evening, it should be happy birth night. Isn't it? I know, it's a dad joke. I'm a dad. I'm eligible to do dad joke. And another problem, which we might find it very interesting, is that the birthday present. Ooh, it cannot to be cheap. It cannot be too cheap. It cannot be too expensive. It can't be repeated annually. And it has to be suitable to someone's wish. But we've never known I mean, we've never known what the person wishes for. It's like the problem of the century, and there's nobody knows about it, right? That's the gift. Now we're talking about the gift wrap. That's another thing. For us, for men, usually people who give the present to us, they avoid the color that are related to female. For example, baby pink, fuchsia is another thing. And then some of us actually even go extra mile. We wrap the gift by ourselves with tears, with sweat. Because I imagine and I experienced by myself, wrapping gift is not fun. And then what happened when we submit our masterpiece to the birthday person? And the person would get very happy and it tore down all the graph gifts like, oh, it took me an hour to do that. But then, yeah, okay, you're happy, fine then. So that's another thing, right? And then what else about birthday gift? We have to know the right timing. Let me share my experience. 10 years ago, my friends and I took our birthday colleague. We actually kidnapped her during the midtime. And we let her not bring her purse to go to the restaurant. And we gave her the gift. And she was so excited and she gesticulated wildly. And then all of a sudden, she got embarrassed. What is this? Do you know what it was? We gave her the famous lubricants for romantic situation. Yes. So, because she didn't bring any purse, she didn't bring any plastic bag or bag, she needed to bring the gift back to the office. And then we, on purpose, did not help her. And it was a fun birthday for us, not to her. Okay, so that's about birthday. And what else about birthday? It's kind of actually confusing. About a birthday person has to treat their friends for meals, right? Yes. At least in Indonesia, at least in my environment. But then in 2005, I went to the States. And then my Asian friends and my American friends took me to a restaurant on my first birthday in the States. I was like, oh God, I have to pay for them. But then luckily I had the money. But then when I reached the restaurant, after we finished the meal, haha, hee hee, and then when I wanted to pay, and my American friends say, oh, wait, Andhyka. What are you doing? Oh, I'm going to pay for the food. Why? This is your birthday? Yes, because this is my birthday. No. On birthday, we will pay you for the food. Really? No. I will pay for your food. It's crazy. Where did you find that? It's a tradition in Indonesia. Oh, I'm sorry. I called it crazy, but I think you don't have to pay. So, my Indonesian friends, please, you don't have to pay for your friends because that's crazy, according to the Americans, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take our birthday not too puzzling, but as a milestone because we have come to this life and we have met a lot of people here. So, as long as there are some people who say happy birthday on your birthday, then you have people care about you. Back to you, Toastmaster meeting.
Thank you, everyone. Give Andhyka a big applause. Thank you. It's so fun, very interesting, the speech. Thank you for sharing about the birthday. Thank you. Okay, Now let us move on to our next speaker. The first prepared speech, the last but not the least. So today our first speaker is our club secretary, Toastmaster Hanny, and she will make the speech. I think, sorry, I would like to invite her evaluator to introduce about Toastmaster Henry's speech about the project and some information of our speech. Everyone, let's welcome Toastmaster, I think the evaluator, sorry. Oh, let's welcome the evaluator is Xu, how to pronounce it? Xu Jun.
Xu Chen Ong. Xu Chen Ong.
Oh, Xu Chen Ong. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. The stage
Thank
is
you.
yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the morning. Thank you. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm evaluator for Hanny this evening. Hanny, before you start your finally of a completion for your level 5 of the path presentation mastery. Your determination, your persistence have already made you to achieve, to complete your level 5, the whole path of presentation mastery. So this evening, we'll see how you'll share with us about how your journey on to complete all the levels and how your experience you felt that you will share with us this evening. Before that, allow me to read the purpose statements and notes to the evaluator. The purpose of this project is for the member to reflect on their growth during the completion of an entire path. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of their growth during the completion of a path. And I am the evaluator, notes to the evaluator. The member is completing the last speech in the path, the current path. The member may speak on any aspect of the journey completed. The speech may be persuasive, humorous, informational, or crafted any style that appeals to the member and supports the speech content. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Hanny, ready to fly, ready to fly. Hanny, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suiji. May I share my screen first? Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing the screen. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmaster and esteemed guests. Here I present my last pathway completion is reflect on path about ready to fly. The next, please. I will explain about my overview. The first is about background. And second, about my journey in how I present framework gives reflective cycle. And the third, about my portfolio, and the last, my contact. Next, I have a quote from Walt Disney, is curiosity keeps leading us down new path. Those quotes remember back to my journey in June 2021 to find my curiosity from my weakness. Also, I try find my why and start ask myself until I found about speaking up, especially in front of the public. Then I curious about Toastmasters. What kind of the organization is this? Until I decided to join in Toastmasters. And now I want to know more about how Toastmasters work. Yes, from Find My Why is lead me in the safe place to build self-development in leadership and public speaking. First joined, I was surprised with the Happy Morning Vibes from SCBD Toastmasters Club. What I know, SCBD area has the most place in the Friday night club. Do you know what I mean? But this is a different place to fun learning together in Friday night and makes us a different energized. Then I thought my first pathway is presentation mastery based on my assessment result. At the time, what I know, those pathway to learning my communication skills and how I understanding about speech structure, body language, and how I provide active listening and giving the provides constructive feedback in a manner. I always remember first my ice-breaking speech about finding your way. This is how I to find my way between my self-development in public speaking leadership combined in my personal and professional life. Those times, I felt my emotion delivered was show very well. Break a leg. I did it. I can express my speech. I can express my emotion through my speech. After I delivered first speech, I didn't expect too much. Only focus on my short-term goals that I already found is to improve my confidence and fluent English, especially speaking in front of public. The next, please. Until I found how I can do reflection myself through this framework gives reflective cycles. That's the resource from University of Edinburgh. Here the explanation about instructor learning from the experience that we already gained in the past and how we can do it in the future. What didn't well and what is well. It will coverage in 6 stages. First, about description. Describe of the detailed situation. Example, what happened, when, and where it did happen, what was the outcome of the situation. I can try explain the details, the description. And second, about feelings. This, you can explore any feelings of the top from your experience before and how impacted in experience about yourself. And the third, evaluation. Evaluate what worked and what didn't well for you. And fourth, the analysis. You can do it, the analysis yourself, have to change what it happened until now and focus on the details and what happened in the situation and how it changed to extract meaning from it. And 5, the conclusion. This is where I summarize my learning and highlight what changed to my actions could improve the outcome in the future. And last, the 6th is about action plan. And step, what would I can do differently in similar or related in the different situation in the future. From framework, reflective, I got and I can implement it in myself. The next slide, please. Here, I try to give the details from my reflection framework. About my description, can you see the timeline that I already journey in my pathway completion in presentation mastery? You can see in the level 1 that in built-in fundamental truth I delivered how to writing speech in structure and with purpose and how to deliver it in using vocal variety and body language and how to implement it in active listening provide constructive feedback. And second, in level 2, I finished it in September 2022. I learned how I understand my communication style, how I gain benefit mentoring and implement it as a mentor to my mentee. And for level 3, I learned how I build increasing my knowledge. Example, as a persuasive speaker, and how I can practice my active listening skills. Through I delivered as a table topic masters. And in level 4, I can learn how I can build my skills, especially and manage projects successfully. It's really hard. Try to manage a project and manage the team it very well. And last, in level 5, how I can demonstrate my expertise. I finished it level 5 in this month, October. In level 5, I can learn how I can prepare speaker to be professionally and how I can lead as a moderator. This is the very experienced learning that I get. And second, I will explain about my feelings. Next slide. I will share about my feelings that my experience during I deliver my project. It was very various. An example, I explain when I delivered about yoga experience. Those my feeling was happy, enthusiastic, and persuasive because I need to encourage to the audience to know more about yoga and involve them in practice Ujjayi breathing technique in yoga. Also same with the vintage test in modern way. Those my second project, and I delivered in persuasive and energetic because I want to encourage and explain to audience how to procedure in turmeric and benefit in turmeric drinks, and included how to create it step one by one. And last, I put the example about my project is about the best version. This project in level 3 in persuasive speaking. I delivered in storytelling about happiness expression until up the situation about angry and sadness. It was dynamic field. It was Halford speech that I ever delivered, and learned from it. I can express those from the delivered speech. The next, please. The third is I try to evaluation. Self-evaluation is point of view to see yourself, what went well and what didn't. I try evaluating myself. Example, when the situation is what didn't well, is when I delivered in level 5 project 1. In those projects, I unprepared well. I didn't create the material, and during the labor in the stage, I convey the message it doesn't structure. So I can receive the feedback and I implement it. So what went well, I can implement it in the future. In education speaker, finally, I did it. I can deliver after I receive the feedback. So after receive the feedback and I can implement it, this is part of learning journey to improve yourself in the future. And fourth, my analysis. The next, please. During I analysis myself, I start with why and how. Example, why I didn't unprepare well during my progress. I try to answer myself, it because I didn't planning it well how to present in related slide or present into audience and practice speech. And so I improve for the next, how I can do it. I can practice, example, in 1 week before I delivered in the day. And the last, 5 is my conclusion. Next slide, please. learning pathway journey, how I built in skills, knowledge, in expertise. My conclusion is about in personal and professional goals. Skills that I built in presentation, how I present in structure and deliver, especially when I want to propose an idea. And knowledge, how I can gain in the last from my last project, and I can implement in professional. How I can present in the business presentation well, especially in professional life. Choose the pathway and progress is learning process. And we learn here is based on self-paced. And action plan, I'm ready to fly from those of my portfolio that I already built in the future. Next slide, please. My closing remarks is, no matter how long you finish it, the important you always be progress in your journey. Then appreciate it yourself and say thank you to yourself. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanny. Hello. Why is so precious? Thank you for your sharing. So valuable your journey about Toastmaster the pathway. I learned a lot from your sharing. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let's give a big applause to the fourth speaker for our tonight's meeting. Give a big applause to them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Now let's move on. I think for tonight's meeting, so we already completed to our today's prepared speech session. So let's read for our this first session with the speech session. And now we are going to have the timer. May I invite our Toastmaster save for the timer? Please give us the report. Let us know. Are there all the speaker eligible? So can you give us a report and also put in the chat? I think you already put the speaker comment on the chat, right?
Yeah, I have
So
put the speaker for
yeah.
time in chat box.
So are all speaker eligible?
Okay.
Can you report? Yeah.
Report. Time report.
Yes.
Okay. This is
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We can see from the screen. Thank you.
for eligible is Toastmaster Sekar and Toastmaster Alfin. They have 5 and 20 seconds. And Toastmaster Alfin has 6 minutes and 10 seconds. And for Toastmaster Andhyka, overtime 7 minutes 32 seconds. And Toastmaster Hanny 12 minutes 34 seconds.
Oh. So two speaker eligible, right?
Yeah.
Toastmaster Sekar and the Toastmaster
Okay.
Alfin, yeah, are eligible. Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Sekar, for your timing report. Okay, now may I invite our ballot counter? Maybe are you already ready? Put the ballot in the chat. The link for our voting. Okay. Our ballot counter is Toastmaster Sugato, right?
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. So right now I'm gonna cast the bell out. Please everyone be ready to vote. And because I cannot, even though I am the co-host of this meeting, I cannot make a poll here. So I have prepared like an easy polls website to poll. So everyone get ready to poll for your favorite table topic speaker. So I'm gonna type here in the chat the link for voting. So I think I'm gonna count to 10 to for you to vote. Okay, or if you want to use the QR, you can scan this QR. Okay, I'm gonna count to 10. Please vote for your favorite table topic speaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the vote is closed. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you. Give our bell counter a big applause. Thank you. He did a very good job. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Sekar. Thank you. Okay. Now let's move on to our next session. Our next session, we are coming to the table topics session. So let me invite this session master. And this session master, okay.
Toastmaster Raki.
Yeah, Toastmaster Rocky. Let's give him a big applause. Toastmaster Rocky, hello.
All right, thank you so much, our Tom Toastmaster Yvonne, along the way from Taiwan. Please give applause to our Tom for tonight.
Thank you.
All right, yes, finally I came back to my home after a long time. Didn't come to here. Where I have been, I've been in Museum Satria Mandala to make it a Roro Jonggrang event. 14 days. Just 14 days preparation. But now I'm coming back here as your table topic master for tonight. So everybody, if you curious what is table topic, actually table topic is an impromptu speech, which is all of you guys have to try to speak up without knowing the topic before, because I already prepared the questions of life. And yes, why you should join? Because we never know when the time you have the impromptu questions, maybe from your relative, from your soon to be, what is it in English? Mertua. Yeah, mother-in-law, father-in-law. And everyone is eligible to join our table topic. So, any one of you from the onsite first to open the questions of life? Any one of you want to try onsite? All right, please come to the stage. Yes, welcome to the questions of life. Please come to the stage. All right, what is your name?
Gabriel.
All right, we have soon to be Toastmaster Gabriel here. So the questions for you is, for you personally, what makes today worth living? For you personally, what makes today worth living? Enjoy the questions of life. 1 until 2 minutes.
Hey guys, my name is Gabriel. Hi. So what today makes life worth living? Is it? Okay. So I think managing people makes life worth living today. Yeah, I feel like today was a really busy day, and I was able to actually go through a round of hiring. So I'm blessed to be able to try to hire some people today. And it was just so funny that uh, it's been a long journey of trying to find people. And today was actually interesting because through a lot of hard work and through a lot of like time invested, we were able to find one person that was actually coming today for the applications, and yeah, just really felt like that person was the right fit for the company, and through all the hard work and hard investments of time, yeah, we were able to get that person. So yeah, so I felt like just having that was making today actually a very worthwhile day. But yeah, I think yeah. Hmm. Hmm. What else? Yeah. What else does today make life worth living? Yeah, conversations with people, um, discussions with them, also getting down to the details of how their background is actually for today, especially, seeing how they came to be and how they worked to where they are today, and seeing how people really work hard and persevere for certain positions and situations really, show us that, you know, everyone's working hard to be where they are right now, and we're always going to try our best, to do so. So, yeah. So I think seeing that sort of reflection in the way today played out was something that I felt makes life worth living. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, soon to be Toastmaster Gabriel. Please give applause to soon to be Toastmaster Gabriel. Well, I can relate with that. Since you are HR, and yeah, I have some problem with HR sometimes. But yeah, thank you so much for joining the table topic. Let's move on to the online people. Hello, online people on the laptop. We just go back to the laptop. So, any one of you wanna try the table topic? So I will choose our grammarian, Toastmaster Angela. Do you want to try the questions of life?
Yes, please.
All right. Wow. So the question is, what did you learn recently that changed the way you live? What did you learn recently that changed the way you live? Toastmaster Angela, the questions of life screen is yours.
Thank you. I learned recently that you can learn a new language in 6 months on Duolingo if you devote half an hour or an hour a day. And if you only devote 5 or 10 minutes, as I was doing before, it could take you 3 to 6 years. I don't want to wait 3 to 6 years to learn a language. I also discovered that there are 2 languages which are much quicker to learn than all the others, and those are Indonesian and Esperanto. So Indonesian is going to be high on my list as it's a very easy, quick language to learn. So if I were to allow myself to do an hour a day, that would be very helpful. But I'm also doing several more languages because I started doing about 12 of them, and I was doing the odd 5 minutes here and the odd 5 minutes there. And I completed German and I started the Spanish because I'm going to Spain next year. I now realize that I've got loads of time during the day. If I watch the news less, I could do a lot more language learning. And so that is going to be my project for the next year. I want to speak Spanish more or less fluently by the time I go to Spain on holiday next year. And I want to practice my Indonesian as well. And then I will feel much more comfortable and at ease with all my friends at Toastmasters all around the world. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Angela. Wow, learning new language, which is Indonesia. So maybe if you come to Indonesia, I will teach you some Sundanese language like Sabaraha, ayaya wae, kumaha damang, and so on. And thank you so much, Toastmaster Angela, to join the table topic session. And for the onsite, who wants to give a try? The onsite. Ignas, do you want to try? Ignas featuring Shauki, maybe? All right. So, yeah, please come to the stage. So, happy morning. The questions of life is, what are the primary components of a happy life? What are the primary components of a happy life? Questions of life. Ignas, the stage is yours.
All right, so what makes an happy life? Let me think. First of all, relationship in the sense of making friends with others or being a close friend with one. That is basically the most important thing that I want to have in my life. So I know like not lots of people, but quite a lot of them. But I am only I'm only close with like some of them. But being close with some of them makes me appreciate the time that I spend with them. So I usually I usually go out like hang out with like some best friends of mine, like let's say once a month. And when I am together with them, we will basically talk about like everything that comes to mind. For example, like what happens to our life recently and what are our life goals in the future and so on. And apart from this, I would say money is also super important in our life, because without money, we will not be able to enjoy things that we want to enjoy in life. For example, if you want to like buy some action figure things, if you want to like, let's say, buy some books that you want to read, if you don't have I'm sorry, if you don't have money, then how how would you afford them? I mean, you can pirate books, but how would you pirate action figure? Anyway, that's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Raki.
Thank you so much, Ignas. Please give applause to Ignas. Yes. So the components of Ignas' happy life is friend, money, and money. Wow. Yes. Yes. Money. And yeah, maybe after this you can come to Toastmaster Alfin, because Toastmaster Alfin is the only one banker here. Independent bank. All right. Let's move on to online participant. Who wants to try? Maybe I see here guest Dahliana, or maybe our icebreaker speech, Toastmaster Sekar. Do you want to try? All
Yes, I
right,
want to
our
try.
secretary, Toastmaster Hanny. The question for you is,
Yes.
how would the world be different if you were never born? The question of life for you is, how would the world be different if you were never born? Are you ready, Toastmaster Hanny?
Yes.
All right, 1 until 2 minutes. 1 until 2 minutes. Questions of life. Toastmaster Hanny, the screen is yours.
How would it be different if I never born? I can imagine if I never born in the world. First, I don't know how I can become in felt in my childhood memories. And when I born in the world, I can imagine I can have a beautiful moment childhood memories because I can do the play it with my dolls, especially my Barbie. I play it with my sisters. When I childhood, what I realized is we can use we can enjoy it with the moment. It's only playing, singing, and all the things that we can do as a childhood is playing. When we become teenagers, example is in junior high school, I learned how I became puber when I have a romantic moment or learning is being a friends or have a boyfriend or have a when we I facing two adults, teenager and two adults moments. And when I become adult until present, how I can do self-reflections that the rest of my age, what should I do? And what I learned, what my conclusion is, when I born in the world, is you know what do you want to propose during your past in childhood until become adult in the present. So stay to be in your journey in the present moment and prepare yourself to in the future. That's my talk. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topic Masters.
All right. What a great story from Toastmaster Hanny. Thank you so much. By Toastmaster Hanny, that's the last of questions of life for tonight. So yeah, I'm so happy to be your table topic master for tonight because I can throw a lot of questions of life. After a long way, I didn't come and bertapa. And yes, maybe I will call our timer Toastmaster Shaiful to give the report about the time.
Okay, wait. We'll share screen. Okay, this is the time report for the topic speaker. Every speaker eligible to vote.
Wow. What an awesome night. All of the table topic speakers are eligible to be voted. And yeah, let's compete on the voting session. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Saiful. And I will call our ballot counter, Toastmaster Sky, aka Toastmaster Awan, to thank you so much.
Okay, everyone, it's time for voting again. Let's vote for your favorite table topic speaker. I'm gonna count to from 1 to 10. Okay,
Yo.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5,
Come on.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay,
All right.
the
All
vote
right.
is
Thank you
closed.
so much. Thank you
Okay,
so much,
back to
Toastmaster
you.
Awan.
Okay.
And yes, that's the rest of the table topic session. I will give it back the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Yvonne. So Toastmaster Yvonne, the screen is yours.
To give our session master Rocky and all speaker big applause. Wow, the topic is so interesting and very fine. Thank you so much. Okay. And now we must have the picture. Yeah, hold the picture. So may I invite Toastmaster Donna, would you please help us to take the picture? Okay, everyone, please.
Everyone,
Open your camera.
everyone
Okay.
online, please turn on your cameras. Look at your beautiful faces out there. Wonderful. We're missing Toastmaster Uyun, guest Dalian, Toastmaster Koyum, guest John, and Toastmaster Ayesh. Are you guys there? And Mr. President, you can come on up too. Okay. We're missing Toastmasters Uyun and Ayesh.
Sorry, I passed for the photo session.
Okay, all right then. I think we can proceed. First pose. Present your presentable pose in 3, 2, 1. Hold on. Not yet. Not yet. Our photographer's not ready. Okay. In 3, 2. Not yet. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. Your teeth are not dry yet. One more time. One more pose, a crazier pose. Do whatever you want as long as it's still appropriate. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, thank you, everybody. Back to you, Yvonne.
Okay, now we are going to our last session, but not the least session. Okay, so here from this session, we are going to learn from our evaluator. So I'm going to call on our Toastmaster, Donna, to lead this evaluation session. Donna, the stage is yours.
Okay, my name is Donna, and I am here as your general evaluator. Thank you to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Yvonne. So, I am going to call upon our personal evaluators. They are tasked to ensure that our speakers grow and glow in this club as public speakers. And I would like to welcome our very first evaluator, Toastmaster Uyun. Are you ready to speak? We can't hear you yet.
Okay. Am I audible?
You are now.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Donna. Toastmasters Car today has delivered her first ever speech in SCBD Toastmasters Club. So give a round of applause for her. Welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club, Toastmasters Car. I would love to congratulate you for conquering your nervousness to deliver your first speech here. I would love to give commendations for your speech for delivering a good message of self-affirmation. I could take note of your story, giving you when you gave yourself a self-affirmation when you went to Yogyakarta, lived far away from your home for the first time, and you conquered your kind of fear to live far away, but you conquered that. So I think that's a good message that you can continue to deliver good messages in your future speeches. And I would love to give you at least 2 recommendations to improve your speech for the next speeches. The first is to show your gestures. It relates with our theme today. So you can gesticulate your thoughts, because what I observed is that how to say, the ratio of your face with the frame is quite big. So maybe you can step back a bit so we can see your hand gesture, because what I saw is just your shoulder. I think it's just this scope. So you can move step back a bit so we can see your hand gestures. And the second is to put a hook at the beginning of your speech. So icebreaker is for you to learn the basic structure of a speech. So speech usually starts with a hook, a bit of intro, the body, and then the closing or the message for the audience. And what I observed from your speech today, it's mainly body. So maybe you can put a hook to grab the attention from the audience. It can be, for example, trivia, can be a question, or maybe pantun, maybe something that is like unique, or it's like attentive to the audience. For example, you can say, Have you ever give self-affirmation to yourself, something like that? Can be a question or can be a quiz, for example. Do you know what kind of job that I have if I am from social science study but I like mathematics, for example, and I took finance in my as my major, that kind of thing? I think it will be a kind of alternatives for you as a hook. And overall, I love your story. It was like a flowing story from your high school and then university until now you are working and joining SCBD Toastmasters Club. I believe that you can continue delivering good messages for your next speeches, and I am looking forward to your next speeches. Thank you, Toastmaster Sekar. Welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club. Back to you, Toastmaster Donna.
Okay, thank you to Toastmaster Uyun for a very wonderful evaluation to our first-time speaker, Toastmaster Sekar, and congratulations once again to Toastmaster Sekar. We hope that you enjoy your journey here in Toastmasters. Next up, I would like to call upon our very first-time evaluator, Toastmaster Dede, who will evaluate our second speaker, Toastmaster Alfin. Toastmaster Dede, please come up on stage.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Donna. So let's we give applause for Toastmaster Alfin. It's really good because I'm really expected that Toastmaster Alvin can make us laugh, and then tonight we'll also laugh for his speech. So overall, I really love and enjoy with your speech, but as a evaluator, I will evaluator about your speech. And the most thing, and I heard what I heard and what I learned and what I felt about your speech is your message delivered well to us, but maybe special just only for fellow of the boyfriends or fellow of husband, because this is about the women always right, and maybe sometimes I'll agree with that. And then the second is about the structure. This is the purpose for the practice writing, and then the structure of their speech, it's really great because you put the opening, body, and closing very well, and then you put the hooks with interact with the audience and especially with women, which is your speech. And then you also ask the audience for the boy, but maybe yeah, it's uh like another option just to make them feel that they also need to hear by the women. And then another things is about your delivery speech. You give the movement for this one as your husband, and then for this one as your wife. It's very good, so we can make a different about the conversation, which is Toastmaster Alvin. Where is your wife? And maybe the the bad things, I mean not, like the more improvement about the conversation. If you act like as husband, it's good, you are like a gentleman, but when you act as your wife, your voice is same. So so I don't know, I don't feel like it's your wife, but it's your another Alvin. So I think it's you have to change your vocabulary and your vocal variety, and maybe it's all for me for the uh, this this evaluation. But overall, from the start until the end, I really love with your story. You give us inspire also. This is your purpose of this project. So as your evaluator, I decided you pass for this project. So congratulations. I am looking forward to your speech with the funny and the more enjoyable. Thank you so much. Back to our G.
Toastmaster Dede scurrying back to her seat, be like, okay, congratulations, Toastmaster Dede, for evaluating Toastmaster Alfin. Super thorough. Next up, we'd like to welcome our third evaluator, Ditya Minsunari. Mumin, are you ready? All right, time's yours.
Mr. Club President, in one word, I'm happy to see and to listen to your speech, which to me, it's such an entertaining speech, right? It's a very good structured speech in terms of you have the opening, you go to the body, main points, and you come to the conclusion. And that makes the structure well. Now, in addition to my written evaluation, I would like to say that perhaps because of this is a hybrid meeting, so you are limited to this states movement, you know, because you need to be right in front of the laptop sort of things, if I'm not wrong. But all in all, I noticed that you have a very good hand gesture. It's intentionally done, which is good. It has the purpose. So, for example, when you talk about one point of your main points, like birthday present, you move from one to another side of the stage, sort of thing, and that is good. Another thing is, although it's not that clear, but I can see the change of your mimic, your face, you know, expressing the meaning of the words, you mean it. So that is very, very good. I would rather say that when the time comes, when we have offline meetings, perhaps you can use the more large stage, like moving from left, middle, and to the right when you change your main points. That would be good. But all in all, I know that you did a lot of good things. Sometimes people think when speaking and talking about body language, it means you have to kind of like dancing or things like that. But it's not true. It should be adding to the meaning of the words you uttered. So, Toastmaster Andhyka, congratulations. I will certainly send my written evaluation to you later. Back to you, Donna.
Thank you to distinguished Toastmaster Minsunari for her great evaluation to Toastmaster Andhyka. We hope that it'll be a point of learning to everyone. Next up, I'd like to welcome the fourth evaluator, and that is Toastmaster Shujun Ong to evaluate Toastmaster Hanny. Time is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, congratulations, Hanny, for having determination, persistence to complete your path of presentation mastery. It gives me great pleasure to have this opportunity to be able to evaluate you. You are really a focused speaker, and what strategy that you use to share with us your journey on how you complete the whole path of presentation mastery. You use slides. You put all your experiences in the slides and presented it to us slide by slide. And on top of it, you were very expressive. At times I could see you spoke from your heart, because that's what the efforts that you have made to complete this path. And what are the benefits that you have done, you have received, and you have achieved? It's from joining Toastmasters, the first icebreaker speech, right to level 5. You see yourself transform. Your voice have changed from the first speech of icebreaker to the final speech of level 5. I can see a transformation in you. So, but Hanny, there's something that I would also like you to consider. You have made a great efforts in presenting and sharing your experiences and your challenges in completing this path. Your slides are good, but on a certain aspect, when the second slide, when you have to use the slides, you put everything into one slide. I would like you to consider, probably when you are speaking that point, then you put that point onto the slide, onto the show, so that share the screen, so that everybody will see. Because if you put everything into one slide, just now I was impressed with your slide, but I did not focus on what you are trying to relay. Then it will lose the interest of the audience. They focus on your slides, but they don't focus on you, which you have more to say. And what happens if you are in a contest? Then the focus is not on you, but more on the slides. So you will lose out already. The next one is the timing is very important. So the timing is where you organize your speech, where you find that you don't need to go and emphasize so much. Then you only emphasize what is more crucial to bring out your speech, so that people will benefit and listen to you attentively. And the last one I like to share with you is the art of pausing. The art of pausing is where you can differentiate point by point, and that way people can follow you better. Congratulations, Hanny. And I look forward to you continuing your journey of transformation by taking the next path. Back to you, Donna.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sujanong, for evaluating our beloved Secretary, Toastmaster Hanny. We hope that will also become a point of learning to all of us. Next up, I would like to welcome the 5th evaluator who will evaluate Toastmaster Dede, which is myself. So I am here to evaluate our very first time evaluator, Toastmaster Dede. She opened with a very gesture to imitate Toastmaster Alfin's very welcome speech. I really appreciated that she used a huge gesture and gesticulated her way through her evaluation. She also acted out Toastmaster Alfin's act out, be like, oh, boo, 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 and although she only pointed out that he needed a little bit more of a voice change in his act outs rather than the ones he presented. I really appreciated that it was fluent, it was expressive, funny, and it had great opening and a very thorough structure, as well as a good closing. It is not something that every evaluator can do. And I also really appreciated that Toastmaster Dede gave out a pass or fail at the very end of her evaluation. I think that is something that is initially we can do as evaluators, but we don't hear much about anymore. Sometimes people need to redo, and we tend to forget to mention that. I do have a few points of improvement for Toastmaster Dede as our first-time evaluator. First, be daring to find points of improvement from your speaker. I know we're nice. I know that we're supposed to be soft girls who are not supposed to find fault in others. But hey, didn't your speaker say women are always right? So I'm not trying to use that towards you, but it's okay for us to become a little more discerning when it comes to our speakers. Even though we're really amazed, it is our job to make sure that they become an even more amazing speaker. And second is to use the third person point of view. It is a secret sauce that I learned from either Mr. President or Mr. DVD to use the third person POV when we are evaluating. It makes it less personal and also allows for you to say more to the speaker rather than saying you. You can say he and she. So I would like to challenge Toastmaster Dede to be more discerning and to see not faults, but things that we can improve in a speech so that the speaker can become better and so can she. Thank you. Back to me, myself. Okay, that is it for our list of personal evaluators. I would like to invite our timer, Toastmaster Shaiful, to check the time. Time's yours.
Okay. So wait, I'll share my report. This is the report for evaluator section. Toastmaster Uyun for evaluator first evaluator and Toastmaster Dede and Toastmaster Min as eligible to vote. For Toastmaster Siuchin, eligible to vote, and for Toastmaster Dona, eligible to vote. Now my report. Back to you, Toastmaster Dona.
Hi, thank you, Toastmaster Shaiful. I'd like to let you know that DTM Suchen is over time by 21 seconds. So it should be maximum 3:30. Therefore, the ones eligible for voting are Toastmaster Ian, Toastmaster Dede, DTM Insunari, and myself. Thank you. I'd like to invite upon stage our ballot counter, Toastmaster Awan. Time's yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Luna. So everyone, I'm really sorry because previously I forgot to drop the link for voting. So I'm not gonna make that. Kesalahan lagi, and so I drop you for the link to vote for your best evaluator. So please everyone vote for your best evaluator, and I'm gonna share the QR as well. Okay, like usual, I'm gonna count to 10. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the vote is closed. Thank you, everyone.
Pardon,
for-
Awan, not ready yet in
Yes.
onsite because there are technical difficulties. Can we have 10 more seconds for
Oh, yeah,
our
okay. Okay, it's okay. Let's take another 10 seconds. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, back to you, Toastmaster Dona.
Okay. Wow. It really is different using the red microphone. We should be using this one. All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Alan, for your very prompt ballot counting. We really appreciate that. So it is time for your girl to lead the rest of the evaluation session. I'd like to welcome our grammarian, distinguished Toastmaster Angela. Time is yours.
Thank you very much. I would like to share my screen, if I may.
Yes, you're allowed to share your screen.
Can you see the first slide?
Not yet.
Ah. Click on your password of the day. A gesture. Let's try it once more.
All right.
I'm going to start again. Word of the day. Gesture.
Just you can also put in the chat box or WhatsApp group. Maybe we can help you.
It doesn't seem to be working. I'll just read it off. Right. What have I got to tell you? It was a very good meeting. I heard some lovely things. I'll come back to the things I particularly liked at the end. First of all, I've got a few little tips for you. A and the. When you get home late from the office, it's not from office, it's from the office. You need a or the. You don't need that in Indonesian, but you do in English. So I get home from the office. Give it an importance. It's like a Toastmaster. It's the office. I heard a speech that inspires. Very good. And I have prepared, which is the past. Very good. Then questions. You don't say why you say why do you. I want you all to say why do you. Why do
you?
Why do you? Why do you? Why do you do? Why do you do that? Why don't you? Why do you? So that's a very useful phrase. A round of applause. It's not a big applause, it's a big round of applause, or a round of applause, or please give applause to. Now, audience. Audience like audio. It's not audio, it's audio. Can you all say audio?
Audio.
Excellent, you got it. Now, one Toastmaster, many Toastmasters. Toastmasters International, because it's a big organization with lots of people. Toastmasters International, a Toastmasters club, but one Toastmaster and one topics master. Now, tonight's meeting, it's not our tonight meeting, it's our meeting tonight or tonight's meeting. So can you all say tonight's meeting?
Tonight's meeting.
Tonight's meeting.
Meeting. Tonight's meeting. Tonight's meeting.
Tonight's meeting.
Yes, perfect. Now, special is an adjective. This was a very special meeting. However, to change it into an adverb to describe an action, you add "ly" to make adverbs. So it was a special meeting, but you did it especially well. Now, a quick fox ran quickly. To make an adverb describing a verb, you add "ly" on the end. So it was a special meeting, but it was especially well done. And finally, just a couple more idioms. To be eligible to be voted for. To be eligible to vote means you're able to vote. but to be voted for means other people can vote for you. So if people are within time, they are eligible to be voted for. You can vote for them because they are eligible to be voted for. Finally, just some great phrases I heard from Donna: grow and glow. And I have the honor from one of our speakers: my marriage is precious, money is super important, a person who was the right fit, a soon-to-be Toastmaster. What makes life worth living? Win the relationship, and women are always right. Thank you for a lovely evening. Toastmasters are always right. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, or the General Evaluator, perhaps.
Thank you to our grammarian. What an entertaining and insightful grammarian report. Really appreciate it. Next up, I would like to invite upon stage our NWOD counter, Mr. Leone. Time is yours.
Happy morning, everyone. It is such a delightful meeting today. I love our meeting for today. I saw lots of gesticulations from our speakers, and it gives our meeting a lot of fun. And speaking about gesticulation, our word of the day is being spoken like from several Toastmasters Alfin, Toastmasters Donna, Toastmasters Yvonne, Toastmaster Uyun, Distinguished Toastmaster Angela, Toastmasters Andhyka. They all used word of the day, and I'm sorry if I couldn't maybe note all of you who used the word gesticulate for today's meeting, but that is all that I could listen for today. And as you can see, even though I feel like we're having a very good maintaining a smooth and engaging meeting today, but as you can see, there's a room for improvement because our total number of filler words are quite up there, and our favorite filler words are still and so, and then other word is so. You probably want to make sure that all of this is getting reduced in our next meeting, and that is okay because the reducing the use of filler words in sound is a ongoing journey. That's why we should encourage all of us to continue working on this. And congratulations for our meeting for today. I hope we could do better in our next meeting. Thank you, and back to your GE.
You to our NWOD counter, Mr. Leone. Now, I would like to start my general evaluation report. So, we started on time. We have a great hybrid setup. If you were here to see it tonight, the camera facing the audience and the camera facing us and the whole shebang of audio. I do want to let you know that I think we probably should stick to a wired microphone rather than a wireless one that doesn't work quite as well. And we had great speakers and so many first timers tonight, which will be called on a little bit later. I also would like to shout out to the whole Exco team for the great teamwork during setup earlier today. Yes, let's give y'all a round of applause. You really deserve it. Okay. Nah. However, it is 20:59 GMT plus 7. That means we are supposed to be ending the meeting right this second or counting. So we're a little bit over time. And attendance isn't as buff as we'd like it to be, but that's okay. People are coming back offline. We understand it's a little bit busy right now, but I'm sure we can do better. And last time, I think we should be welcoming guests better because we're warm and energetic, aren't we? Okay. So those would be it for my general evaluation report. I would like to give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Yvonne.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Donna. Thank you, everyone. And should we have the floor open? No?
Yes, please. Hall of
Yeah.
Fame.
Open, yeah. Toastmaster
Owen.
Sukata. Toastmaster Sukata. Hello? Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so it's time for appreciation. Okay, for the first appreciations is for favorite or best table topic, not table topic. I mean, prepared speech speaker, and I'm very proud to announce this appreciation, this Hall of Fame to jeng 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 to Toastmaster Alfin.
Ah,
Okay,
congratulations.
so we take a picture.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, let's take a picture. Okay, next is for your favorite or most favorite table topic speaker. I'm very proud to announce your favorite table topic speaker is Toastmaster Ignas. Okay, let's take a picture.
Yeah, table topics.
Okay, next is your most favorite evaluator. This award goes to Toastmaster Donna. Let's
Ah,
take a picture with
congratulations.
Toastmaster Donna. Okay, that's all the awarding session. Back to you, Toastmasters of the meeting.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sugato. Yeah. Congratulations for the winners, including prepare speaker, table topic speaker, and evaluator. Okay, now my fellow Toastmaster and guest. Actually, today, by celebrating International Body Language Day, we all have learned a lot from all the speakers. So we're coming here to learn, to grow, and to grow together. I'm very appreciated to everyone because of you. You have done your best effort so we can enjoy meeting here. So the meeting actually is so fun and very interesting. Thank you everyone for your contribution, your language. And I also very appreciate all role taker, what your effort to your role. And I hope everyone really enjoyed tonight's meeting. And thank you so much for everyone you're coming to tonight's meeting. Now let me hand over my control to our president, Toastmaster Andhyka. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yvonne, for wonderfully leading our meeting tonight. And we have to give a big round of applause for our first timers. First is Toastmaster Shaiful. He is doing his first time timer. And then also Toastmaster Sekar for delivering her icebreaker. That's the first ever speech in Toastmasters. And also our own Toastmaster Dede to become our first time evaluator. And I would also like to thank distinguished Toastmaster Min, our former district director. Thank you for coming and becoming our evaluator. And also the visiting Toastmaster, Toastmaster Florentina, Toastmaster Shu Qian, DTM Angela, Toastmaster Ayash, and also Toastmaster Koyum. And last but not least, for all the distinguished guests that have made our night. So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon next Friday, full online at SCBD. And happy morning. I adjourn this meeting.